What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's good?
How it takes, yeah, I question it. Can you give me space? With no funny
Let's
shit.
go!
Baby, you say I'm your everything.
Let's go! What's good, everybody?
Yeah, I question it.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Let's go! Wake y'all behind up. Let's go! Let's get into it, y'all. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How are y'all doing today?
They gon' try to fuck up on your floor. The niggas always mad when you blow. And that's how you motherfucking know. You a beast, you a king, you a queen.
What's good, everybody?
Do what I'm after, we a team.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
But we bleed the same thing 'cause we fucking G's.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. He said, you beat me. Hey, listen, man. You know what? Mindset, I'm so glad you on here because I was talking about you yesterday. And I was asking where you was at because I was telling people, you know, when you go live, and this is no shade at all. I don't think you're going to take it as shade. When you go live, when I get in there, there's usually about 3 people on the live. And sometimes there may be like 12 people. And what I've noticed is that you give a level of intensity on your live as if there's 1,000 people. And I thought that was so dope because there's some people right now that go live to 80 people, that go live to 100 people, that go live to 70 people and are feeling like they're not doing shit. You feel me? So I just want to tell you that your level of effort, your level of like continuing to push, you're going to see success. All right. Now, Grand Rising, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Listen, y'all. Today's message is going to be a great one. Hold on. Let's get recorded. Hold on. Let's record this. We got to record this. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, everybody. I'm so grateful to be on here with y'all today. First thing that I want to tell you is that, you know, yesterday's live, yesterday's video, yesterday's communications, everything was about how can we simply better ourselves. And I want to let you know that yesterday we wrote a contract to ourselves. So if you aren't on the mystery school or you didn't watch yesterday's live, you know, yesterday's live was about being so fucking sick and tired of the level that you're at. That's what it was about. And today and yesterday, we've been talking about how can I break through to another level? How can I truly level up? Like, what is it? What makes some people a success and what makes some people stagnant? And the first thing that I want to tell you is it's always going to be mindset. And I recognize, you know what? Let's start off with just waking up early. So today I woke up at 5 and I went to the gym and now I'm here because what I recognized was that, you know, some of y'all just work hard to work hard with no type of real intention, with no type of real direction. Some of y'all working hard for other people's shit. You're not even working hard on yourself. Some of y'all working hard on the wrong thing. Right? And what I noticed is that I found myself easily getting influenced by what everybody else was doing until I recognized that all of my original ideas, everybody else started doing them after I been had the original idea. But because I was so caught up with what everybody was doing in that moment, I thought my ideas wasn't good or my ideas wouldn't do anything. So the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because it's time for y'all to get back into connection with yourself. With yourself. Because some of y'all are so out of connection with yourself that you're so focused on how can I be successful like this person? How can I be big like this person, like this person. And what if God has more for you than that person, but you're trying to follow this person's strategy, and this person's strategy only takes you to this level? Thank you for the gift, Gio. Another thing that I've realized too was that if I follow this person's strategy and other people's ideas and other people's ways about doing things is like clothes. So what that means is that you are not gonna look good in the same shit that that person looked good in. You're not gonna look good in the same clothes that this person looked good in. It's not because your body is not aesthetically pleasing. It's just not yours. And this is something that I was reading today in the gym, listening to Reality Transurfing. What I recognize is that a lot of y'all are putting problems in your life by doing things that are not heart-centered. That are not heart. Let me tell you something. When you start, I'm not telling you to only move from the heart. I'm not telling you to move only from the head. But what I am telling you to do is to move from both. A lot of y'all been moving from either or, and you have to move from both. Mind, heart, coherence. These two things need to be in order. And then you know what happens when these two things get in order? The gut gets in alignment too. And now you're really hearing yourself. You see, the only thing that's stopping you from your genius is the fact that you've shut your genius off because your genius is unconventional. And in this world, they don't always support unconventional, but when unconventional starts to succeed, they want to praise unconventional. But when you're on your way to being unconventionally you, they don't give you praise all the time. And this is why I'm telling you, learn how to hear your own voice, even when everybody else is telling you, I don't think that's right. Because that's the only thing that's going to lead you the right way. How are y'all doing this rising? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all feeling? Mrs. Yetta said, I've been looking for you for a minute. Well, I'm here. And another thing that's been on my mind lately too is just like, if you know you have a purpose in your life, if you know you're supposed to be doing something in your life, I don't understand why you're not doing it. You know, for me, my purpose in life is to speak and to make music. And I didn't understand, why don't I do my music more? Why don't I promote my music more? And I think one reason why is because subconsciously I assumed, because everything is about what you assume. Subconsciously, I assumed that it's easier to do this, or it's hard to become famous music artist. It's hard to do this. And you don't realize that your assumptions become fact. But here's something else that I read in Reality Transurfing. When you do what you're supposed to do, you don't have as much resistance. You don't have as much adversity. But when you're doing shit that you're not supposed to do, you're always going to have a headache. You're always going to have a headache. Always. And you gotta start tuning other people's opinions out. So what I did was I stopped scrolling on social media. I stopped scrolling. And you know, sometimes I feel like, damn, but I learned from social media. And yeah, you can learn from social media, but how much are you actually learning when you're randomly scrolling versus when you're intentionally looking for something? Because a lot of us think we don't have time, and that's not the truth. You're just not using your time. You're just not focused. You're just not on it. And honestly, I feel like the way that I see life like a gift. I see life as an opportunity. And when you don't see life as an opportunity, you're very lackadaisical. When you don't know how good you got it, when you don't know what real opportunity you have in life, you will take it for granted. And then I started to think about all those people in prison, all those people that don't even have an opportunity to try because they don't have a computer. Some people want to stream so bad they don't even have a phone. They don't even have Wi-Fi. Some people, they may have a laptop, but it's not good enough. So every time they try to get on live, it just don't work. And the only reason why they can't get to the opportunity is because they may not have it. And here you are with everything that you need laying around you. Here you are with everything that you possibly need to be a success right here, right here, right here. And you're taking it for granted and you still think you're missing something. The only thing you're missing is your will. The only thing you're missing is your consistency. The only thing you're missing is your energy to get up and get to it. You see, I love people who are very passionate at what they do because they look at you like, why wouldn't you get up and do what you need to do? Why wouldn't you? Like when I listen to Kobe Bryant, thank y'all for the gifts, by the way. When I listen to Kobe Bryant, he make me realize that he loved what he do so much. Why wouldn't he wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 a.m. to get to it? Why wouldn't he try to outwork it? Why wouldn't he try to be the best? And I'm like, damn, he's right. But a lot of y'all aren't able to put in that work ethic because you're not in a craft that you absolutely adore and are obsessed with. Let's talk about David Goggins. David Goggins always talks about the fact that, number one, you got to want it. And you know what? Maybe we'll start our day with some David Goggins. Maybe we'll start our day with some David Goggins, because I feel like whenever I play a little bit of David Goggins, you understand what I'm talking about. So let me tell you what I'm talking about when I say you got to get this energy together. Let me tell you what I'm talking about.
Once you
Let me play this for you. Let me play this for you. Listen to this.
change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything. Your brain is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life shit. You can't Google that shit, man. There's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain.
Yep.
And your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways. And it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain,
How many times do I tell you that?
and your brain controls you, you're fucked. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go. And
Exactly. You got to tell your brain what's up. You got to tell your brain what's up.
You wake up in the morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse
Wow.
to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak.
Wow. It's so easy to be great nowadays because so many people are weak. So many people are weak. They're not trying to do the work. Somebody say I'm supposed to feel bad for having privileges. I'm just alive. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the gift, Nanucha. Yeah, man, listen. That just made me realize a lot of y'all can, but you just don't. A lot of y'all can, but you just won't. Thank you for the gift, Nanucha. So what I recognized was like, wow. Hold on, let's finish the video. Let's finish the video.
Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be.
And you know what makes me realize, like when I watch that, you know what that makes me realize? That makes me realize the person who can become comfortable being in uncomfortable situations, the person who is able to grow in situations that are just, like hard to kind of stick through. Those are the ones that get through it. If you can deal with, and I'm not saying pain, I'm not saying struggle, but if you can deal with the resistance of growth the most, you will grow the most. Most people don't like the growing pains. Most people don't like the puberty that comes with becoming great. And my thing is just like, becoming great means that there are going to be some days where shit is just not going your way. Thank you for the gift, Nanucha. I mean, you said I'm supposed to want to be the best person because I have the privileges to be that. Yeah. If you were born in a life that's favorable, Take advantage of it. Hell yeah. You think because you were born in a favorable opportunity, you should slow down? Hell no. Put your foot on the gas. Don't take your foot off the gas. And don't push that shit on the brakes. You feel me? What's up, Cash? Y'all see Cash? Cash gotten bigger. Y'all see my baby? My baby gotten bigger. What's up, baby boy? What's up, baby boy? Just like working out, you got to put in the work to get results. Yeah, just because you may have good genetics don't mean that you shouldn't work out. Just because you may have some natural abs don't mean that you still shouldn't go put in the work. Because guess what? Yeah, you got natural abs. Why some people are started from 300 pounds. But imagine what your body will look like when you add more emphasis to it, more work to it. So, a couple of things that I want to tell you is, what would your life look like if you just put more into your output? What would your life look like if you put more videos out? What would your life look like if you put out more music? Nobody's going to remember the failure. Nobody's going to remember the failure. If you post a TikTok video right now, and that TikTok video only did 50 views, nobody saw it. Nobody knows it failed. Nobody knows it didn't do good. Nobody knows. You could put out 200 videos. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how much success is a formula. How much success is an equation. How much success is practical. One day, about maybe 2-3 months ago, I posted 100 videos a day. In one day. In one day, I posted 100 reels, 100 TikToks on TikTok and Instagram. Do you know 3 of those videos did extreme numbers, and I gained at least about 5,000 to 6,000 followers on posting 100 videos in one day? What that taught me is that it's not about your talent. It's not about how good you are. It's not about that. It plays a factor. It plays a factor. Somebody said 100. Oh my gosh, yes, I posted 100 videos in one day. What I recognized was that it was about who was willing to put in the work, who was willing to do a little bit more than everybody else, who was willing to love their craft enough to do it. I'm not telling you to put in the work for money. Money was a side effect of me doing those 100 videos, but did I do those 100 videos for money? No. Money is not a strong enough motive. You may think it is, but it's not. You want to know why? Because once you get the money, that motive may not be there anymore. Money is not a strong enough motive because you can get money and still not feel happy. So clearly the money wasn't really the end goal because you're not feeling satisfaction. Money is not low vibrational. Chasing money is low vibrational. Money is not low vibrational, but chasing money is low vibrational. Money is just an energy, a tool. So imagine chasing an energy. Imagine chasing a tool. You know what I want you to do? I want you to stop chasing. I want you to take a moment to get into your own energy and ask yourself, what do I love to do, bro? Because a lot of y'all are stuck in periods of unhappiness because you're not doing what you love to do. The only thing that you're going to find yourself giving that Kobe Bryant type of energy to, that David Goggins type of mentality to, is something that you love to do. If you don't love to do it, you're not going to give it that energy. You're not going to, if you are not in love with what you're doing, you're not going to be able to give it that greatness energy, unfortunately, because it takes the heart to be a part of it. And if your heart isn't a part of it, it's going to be harder for you to get it done. I'm trying to get my, hold on, let me get my Wi-Fi together. My Wi-Fi all switched out and shit. Hold on. Hold on. A second. Hold on. I just had to switch my Wi-Fi for a second. All right. I had to change my Wi-Fi, y'all. So what ended up happening is, excuse me, I was working out today. What ended up happening is I have 2 different Wi-Fi, so I had to switch the Wi-Fi. You're right, my goodness. You always be lagging when I come in. I had to switch the Wi-Fi. It's going to be better now. I had to switch the Wi-Fi. You always say everything I need to hear exactly when I need to hear it. Wow, I'm so glad I'm able to be that for you. Actually, what's up, Kiwi? Yeah, man. So I was like, man, I'm waking up early today. Like, because I'm no longer, this is what I've recognized. I'm no longer looking for results in every single task. I'm looking for results over time. Sometimes we can be so focused on money, or sometimes we get so focused on followers that we don't recognize that it's like all those things that you want comes over time of doing what you're supposed to do. So you cannot go to the gym today and expect to have a six-pack. But a lot of y'all will get upset that you went to the gym today and don't have a six-pack. And you'll stop before you ever got to the finish line. And that's 3 feet away from gold. Now I want you to know that if it's 7 a.m. right now for you, or it's early, or it's 5 a.m. and you're up right now, you're different. You're different. Regardless, you're different. It's like, I want you to think about it. When you're up early, I want you to think about it as if you're in the penthouse and you're looking over all of the city. You're looking all over the city. When you start pushing yourself to limits to like of greatness just to see how great you can be. And I told my friends, like, you know, I was looking at one of my friends and I keep telling her, man, you know, you would be so successful if you posted on YouTube, if you posted on TikTok, if you posted on this. And she just have not done it. So you know what I did? I stopped calling and hey girl, did you upload? Hey girl, did you? I'm done with that. Because I'm wasting my energy trying to make sure you're on point and you're not even checking yourself like how I'm checking on you. So why should I be trying to do it for you? A lot of y'all are slowing yourself down by trying to bring everybody with you. And I never knew what that meant when I was a kid, when I was young. I'm still a kid. I never knew what that meant until I started becoming great. Until I started growing. You know why it's easy to become successful when you haven't had any success yet? Because you're not so judgmental on yourself. You're not so aware of what everybody else is doing. When you start having a little bit of success, you start getting a couple of viewers, you start looking at everybody else around you trying to compare yourself. And let me tell you something, the strongest trait you could ever have is the ability to know what you're doing and to not compare yourself. Comparing yourself is such a setup and a trick because you actually think that comparison is fair, but you don't know what's going on. You could be comparing yourself to someone who bought fake followers while you doing everything raw. You could be comparing yourself to someone who is cheating and you're doing everything fair. So is that even really a fair comparison? You know what's a fair comparison? Your old self. Your old self. Listen, y'all, if you guys are in the mystery school, I dropped a new video yesterday. I started a whole new semester on my mystery school for everybody looking to transform themselves. The first video that I posted is about creating your commitment to yourself, creating your contract to yourself. So if you've been trying to find a like-minded community, you've been trying to find a mentor, a teacher that'll actually help you break through from your old self to your new self, click the link in my bio and join Stix's Mystery School. All right. I got my own app too. So yeah, that's one thing that I did yesterday. And a lot of y'all may think, oh, that's lame. That's this. I don't give a fuck, man. Because I'm not doing it for you. And guess what? We still got meditation at 9 a.m. We have meditation at 9 a.m. on my mystery school. So if you guys are in the mystery school at 9 a.m., we have meditation. So yesterday what I did was I wrote a contract to myself. And in that contract, I made sure that I spoke about what is expected of me. When you write a contract to yourself, that is not something you want to break. You do not want to break your word to yourself. Because at that point, if you're breaking your word to yourself, I don't think you're ever going to commit to the things that you say. If you're breaking your word to yourself, I don't think you're ever going to be a person that really does what they say they're going to do. Hold on, I'm going to play a video I'm gonna play a video that I posted about that. I'm gonna play a video that I just posted about that. That say they gonna do something and don't do it. Like, say don't do it. You be careful. Because if that's what you're attracting, that means somewhere in you, you're not following through with what you say. You're not going to trust yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm going to wake up at 9, 8, and you don't do it, you're not going to have any trust with yourself. Right. You're going to tell yourself, oh, I'm going to do this, and you know you're not really going to do it. So be a man and a woman of your word, because your word is everything. Remember, it's the portal. So if you're telling yourself, I'm going to do something, and you're not, it's a cognitive dissonance happening now. Now your brain is like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You say you're going to, no, you're not. Your brain don't even, when your brain don't even believe you, you got a problem. When your brain doesn't even believe you, you got a real serious problem, because you're telling yourself something and your brain is not listening. You want to know why? Because you always tell your brain shit. And your brain is like, here's just some more random information. So start doing what you say you're going to do, so your brain can actually start preparing and getting yourself mentally prepared for it. Because now when you tell yourself you're going to do something, your body doesn't even respond. It's just like, oh, here we go. More words. Thank you for following Marie. Thank you for following Map. Thank you for following Quiet. Thank you for following Sis Kitchen. Thank you for following Samira. Thank you for following Miss Henderson. Thank you for following Bree. Thank all y'all for supporting. I do want to tell you, too, how you start your day is everything. How you start your day is everything. And what that means is that, when I went to sleep, I visualized what I wanted. When I woke up, I started listening to an audiobook, and then I went to the gym. I got myself hyped up. Your energy, your emotions, and your thoughts and your environments are the key to change. Your energy, your emotions, your thoughts, your environments, and your words. These are the 5 things that'll change your life. Your thoughts, your energy, your emotions, your environment, and your words will single-handedly change your whole life if you can start to become more aware of them. And what that means, too, is that be careful of the environments that you participate in, because you may think that, oh, this person is good for me. But when you really watch that person, look at what they do. You have to start watching the people you befriend. Because some of the people that you befriend, when you start watching them, you start looking at their habits. You start looking at the things that they're into. You start looking at the things that they naturally, subconsciously do. You start looking at their program. Look at your friends' programs. Look at their programs and see if that's really something that you want to align with. See if that's something you want to align with. And that's something that I noticed. I was like, man, I'm going to be by myself until I can attract more people, because you know what it is? A lot of us are in that in-between realm where we don't get along with our old people, but we're not the person that we need to be yet to get our new friends. Is this making sense? Is this correlating? Is this like, you know what I'm saying? Is that, you feel me? So thank you for the gifts, Sis Kitchen. So that's something that I recognized. I was like, you know what? Let me start just being by myself. Thank you, Sis Kitchen, for the rose. Let me start being by myself until I am the person that I need to be to attract my new friends. It's so accurate. It's scary. I think I came in just on time, because boy, ain't that so true. Hey, absolutely, bro. I was just scrolling and boom, nail on the head. Speak. Listen, man, that's all I'm here to do, is give you what you need to be great. That's all I care about. God gonna take care of me as long as I do what God says, as long as I do my little mission. I say what I need to say. I continue to let people know about your higher self, the spirituality within yourself. If you have closed off your heart, I urge you to open it back up. If you have closed off your heart, I urge you to open that heart back up. Because you cannot get anywhere with a closed heart. Well, you could get a lot of places with a closed heart. It's just not going to be places that you want to be. Somebody said, how? Come to my meditation today on my mystery school and I'll show you how. We'll do a meditation today strictly around opening your heart chakra, because let me tell you something. When you start living from the heart, you start being happy about everything. Life is so good. I'm so grateful for this yogurt. The level of gratitude and love you start emanating from when you start moving from the heart. Somebody said, what time? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. If you want to join my class, the link is in the bio. Sticks Mystery School. I do meditation on there. You can rewatch the meditation, and I have actual classes on there. Eastern, yes. So literally in about an hour and 30 minutes. Yes, and totally tapping into my femininity has helped so much coming out of that ego. You know, I don't think ego is terrible. Thank you for the gift, not your typical. Wow, thank you so much. I don't think things are wrong with ego. I think it's about how you use your ego. I don't think you're supposed to be living in your ego. I think your ego is a tool also. I feel like ego is here to protect you when people start to try to humble you or try to make you submit, or people try to use you. That's truly what I believe it is. And honestly, another thing I want to say too is that if you're not taking in new information every day, or you're not taking in positive information, I call it personal development. If you're not taking in personal development, if you're not learning nothing every day, then that means you're not growing. And this is why I decided, you know what, I got to make sure I have content come out every day, because guess what? It's some of y'all that watch every video consistently. Every day you waiting for that next video of mine, because you're like, you know what, she gonna lift me up today. So I recognize that, you know, there's no such thing as oversaturation for real. We think there's a such thing as oversaturation, but in this day and age, I don't really believe there's a such thing as oversaturation, especially when you're putting out good content and good product. Because guess what? Not everybody is going to be able to see every video. But when you're posting and you're being consistent, because you've been posting so much and they didn't catch your last couple of videos, but because you came up again today, they watch it. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Everybody comment the word consistency. Everybody comment the word consistency. I need everybody to comment the word consistency. I need everybody to comment the word consistency. And the reason why I'm telling you to comment consistency is because guess what? Consistency is the only thing that's going to take you to success, because even if you're doing things wrong, if you're being consistent, eventually you'll figure out your mistakes. If you're doing things wrong, eventually you'll figure out your mistakes through consistency, because you're going to be practicing over and over and over again to the point where you're like, hold on, this is consistency will help you iron out all problems. Because you're serious, so I'm taking you serious. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I like that. When you take you serious, other people take you serious. When you take yourself serious, other people will take you serious. But a lot of y'all not taking yourself serious. And you may say, but I am. Your actions are not showing that. When you invest in yourself, I know you're taking yourself serious. When I see somebody spending money on themselves to get better, I know they're serious, because don't nobody spend money and don't be serious for real. Some people do. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. I've learned that only consistency makes progress, not trying to be perfect day one. That's when things started happening for me. Thank you, Diana, for the gift. Thank you, Infinity, for the gift. We invest money. You got to invest. You got to invest. You got to invest. I'm going to be on live later today, too. One thing about it. Like, listen, I'm so focused on putting myself out there. And I think the biggest thing about it is when your focus is not on just making $1, your mind is no longer limited. Because when you're only doing things for $1, that means that you're only willing to participate in something if it's bringing you something right now. But if you're only focused on $1, that means that you need to be paid right now. Whereas people who aren't doing it for $1 end up making more than the people who are doing it for $1 because they were able to stick it through for a longer period of time without being paid because they truly love it to the point that all that work that they did, they ended up getting back pay. Yeah, you may be doing something for free, but it's only free in that moment. One thing about it, life has this type of energy of making sure you get paid for everything you do, whether or not you know it. So yeah, you may feel like, man, I'm not earning a lot. I'm not doing a lot. Like, I'm working so hard. You will get paid for it, even if you're not seeing it right now. When you work out, you may not see your muscles growing. You can feel it a little bit, but you don't see it. Don't worry. Keep going. You're going to see it pay off. Listen, y'all, if you are not in my mystery school right now, click the link in my TikTok bio and join the mystery school. At 9 a.m., we are doing a meditation. That is the first step to changing who you are, is by going inward. And I'm going to teach you how to go inward and reprogram yourself. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put our body in Control, Alt, Delete. And when we put our body in Control, Alt, Delete, what's going to happen is we're going to go inside of ourselves at a system mode where we'll be able to see what's going on with our motherboard. A lot of y'all don't know what's going on with your motherboard because you don't know how to put your body in a state of sleep mode so you can go inside of your mind and go inside the spiritual realm. And that's one thing about meditation that I recognize. The best type of meditation is the meditations that put your body asleep but keep your mind awake, and then it starts to do surgery on some of those neural pathways. You see, I'm trying to pick my words very precise. It's $28. So if you do your meditation, right? And one way that we do the meditation is, like you said, a theta state, right? We like to send a lot of air and a lot of oxygen up the spine to the brain, to the head. You get what I'm saying? I have intensive outpatient at 9 a.m., but you bet I'm joining the meditation. If you are not able to make it at 9 a.m., you are able to rewatch the live because every meditation, live meditation, is recorded. So you'll be able to watch it over. Okay? And our meditations, this meditation is going to be about 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to talk to you for a little bit and then we're going to meditate. But one thing I want you to know is that you cannot think about, like, if you do not see meditation as important, thank you, I'm going to get some CMOS. If you do not see meditation as important, you're never going to change. You're never going to change because meditation is a meeting with you and you. And how are you ever going to grow as a business? You're a business if you don't have monthly meetings or money or morning meetings. You know how every business, when you go to work early, they always have these morning meetings to set the goal, to this is what we're going to do. But you don't do that for yourself. I always wanted to learn meditation. Join my mystery school. Here's what I do for y'all too. I'll give everybody a coupon code for today. For everybody that joined today, I'll give you guys a coupon code. I'm going to give you a coupon code. Hold on. I'm going to give you a coupon code. And the coupon code is going to be new me. The coupon code is going to be new me. All right. So click the link in the bio. Click Sticks Mystery School. And then the coupon code is new me. All caps, no space. All caps, no space. That's the coupon code. New me. The code is new me. Join the meditation today. If you don't join, I honestly don't want to hear no excuses about how your life is not changing. Because when people are presenting you, and this is what a lot of y'all do in life. It could be for free. Somebody could offer you a new perspective, a new habit, a new way of doing things. And it's just your willpower, your fire, your initiative. Some of y'all don't know how to take initiative. Y'all so used to working for somebody that you don't know how to tell yourself what to do. You're so used to people telling you what to do that you don't know how to follow your own directions. You need somebody to tell you. So I want y'all to start focusing on that. Learning how to be initiative based and not wait for someone to tell you what to do. Somebody said, I'd love to join, but I'm listening to you right now at work and my work day starts at 8:30. Excuses, 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 excuses. Let me tell you what you got to do. You work at 8:30, right? This is all about how bad you want it. This is all about how bad you want it. Hold on. Somebody asking me where's the link. I'm sending it to you right now. I'm sending it to you right now. There you go. There's the link. Let me tell you how you do it, okay? If you get up at 8:30 or you got to go to work at 8:30, right? What you should do is you should re-watch the recording from the previous morning at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. before you go to work. Somebody said Cole doesn't work or I'm putting it wrong. It probably does. Oh, let me fix it. You're right. I'm about to fix it. I had to put it for the mystery school. Try it again. Try it again, y'all. It's working now. Try it again. I had to put that the school is where you get the discount from. All right, it should be working now. All right. So yeah, man. Just signed up. That's great. At work right now, Monday through Friday, still tapped in. Deontay, I want you to comment down below. He's on this live. Deontay was one of my first students that came and was watching my lives, right? And one thing that I recognized, Deontay told me that he manifested a whole new charger with the things that I was teaching. And honestly, I know that they work. The problem is that I can almost bet you the reason why Deontay is back is because he stopped doing it at some point. Deontay, you stopped doing it, huh? You stopped doing the things that got you to success. You stopped doing it. And I don't know what it is. I feel like when we start seeing shit working, we get comfortable and we think we don't have to do it no more. We think we just got it like that. But guess what? Just because you watered a flower for 3 weeks straight and it finally sprouted doesn't mean you have to stop watering it. She said, that's exactly why I'm back. I definitely fell off. I got comfortable and complacent. I woke up at exactly. See, she said it. Even Nan said it. That's why I'm back, because you fell off. That's the problem. You thought you could walk away from the teachings. I'm not saying that you got to always watch my videos, but you cannot stop the teachings. You cannot stop the practice, because when you stop the practice, that means you stopped creating. Because what I taught you to do is how to create in thought, how to create your next scene in your movie. But if you stop creating, that means something else has to create for you. And a lot of times the things that are creating for you, you don't want that type of auto generated life that they trying to give you. Yeah, you're always going to have to put in the work forever. And honestly, I don't even like to call it work. Somebody said, if I purchase your magnetism course, am I in the mystery school? No. If you want to purchase the mystery school, what you need to do is, and you already have the magnetism class, what you need to do is go to the checkout and then click log in so you can add it to your account. Okay? So you're going to go to the checkout and then there's going to be a small tab. Let me show you. So if you're already signed, if you already have, all right, hold on, let me show you what you got to do. So if you're already in the magnetism class, but you're trying to buy the mystery school, this is what you got to do. You click join the university, right? Oh, there is no login. It's supposed to be a login aspect here. Okay. Well, that's just what you got to do. I thought it was a login. It's supposed to be a login aspect, but just put your same email that you already been using. All right. Try the code. Keeps not working for me. The code works. Hold on. Y'all talking about the code? The code should work. It works. It works. The code works. It just worked. New me, all caps, no space. She said, I'm the problem. You're hilarious. Yo, you're hilarious. You're hilarious. You're hilarious. Listen, y'all, before I was putting space. Yeah, no space, no space, no space. All right, y'all. Another thing I want to talk about, too, is like, you know, I always wonder, what would my life look like if I was able to give myself, all of myself, to the things that I love to do? What would your life look like if you was able to give all of you to the very thing that you love and the very thing you know you're supposed to be doing? How would your life look if all you focused on, and I'm not saying like all you focused on, but your main focus was your craft? And then I started to realize, you know what? That's what I need to do. I need to focus on my craft. I need to focus on what I'm doing. I need to focus on becoming better. And honestly, my craft is music and teaching and speaking and in wisdom. And a lot of y'all have a gift. You know, I was watching this lady, and you know what? Everybody talking shit about her, but I feel like I learned something from her. Her name is Dodash on YouTube. She said a lot of y'all have gifts like speaking. You have the ability to speak, and you're able to give wisdom, but you feel like that's too simple. Some of y'all, your gift is so simple. You could do it in such a simple manner, but it's too simple for you because you're so used to struggling that if something is too simple, it make you feel like it's not gonna work. And I used to feel like that. Another thing too is sometimes you could feel like shit is too easy when in reality it's just easy to you because you're great at it. Because that's where you give Michael Jordan level talent. I can't believe I have over 100 people listening to me right now at 8 a.m. I'm so fucking grateful. Over 100 people listening to me give game. Just give to y'all. That is such a gift. Ashe. Another thing I want to say too is like, it's so important to have journals. It's so important to have journals. I got like 3 journals in this one room right here. I got 3 journals in this one room right here. Look at what that say. Look at what that say. Look at what I write on these journals. I didn't even know this one got a damn pen in it. Like these journals, and then let me read to y'all some of the things that I write. You have to write. Look. I really am a genius. I am a creative. I am creativity. I am blessed and highly favored. I am a God. Thank you. Thank you, my ancestors. I am gifted, supernatural. I am the greatest artist in the world. I am one of the greatest of all times. I am a billionaire from my creations. I travel the world performing my art. Do you know how hard it is for you to lose track when you're consistently writing down the goal? Do you know how hard it is for you to lose track when you are consistently writing down the goal? Grand Rising, Grayson, Grand Rising, everybody. If you're on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe on here. Make sure you guys join the membership. Click the join button near my name. If you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys subscribe to me on YouTube because every single live that I do is recorded and posted on my YouTube. What platform we meditating at? On my website, SticksMysterySchool.com. So what's gonna happen is that when you sign up for SticksMysterySchool.com, and you gotta download the app too. Girl, you dating secret? What the hell is that? And you gotta download the app too, Sticks Mystery School. I'm gonna send you a notification through my app, and you're gonna click the notification. It's gonna take you to the meditation. Y'all hear that? young black girl with her own app teaching people about spirituality. I don't know what the fuck that mean, girl. You dating secret. No, I don't think writing things in your notes is for real, like, powerful. I think, it's nice to remember. Thank you, Wendy, for the gift. I think writing things down is the best way to do it, because it's something about putting it on paper and it being something in the physical. Let me see what I wrote on here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, meditation, repetition, deprogram, unprogram to reprogram. Do y'all see this? Let me ask you something. Do you think I do this to just sell shit? Do you think I do this to just make money? Somebody that's just doing this to make money isn't taking their free time to just take notes, to study. I study this because I want to master myself. You want to master yourself? Let me tell you how you master yourself. You master. Hold on. Let me turn off Instagram. Let me tell you how you master yourself. You learn how to control your emotions. You learn how to control your thoughts. And you learn not to react. Can y'all relax? These cats is like, they too busy fighting. They brothers. You feel me? So that's when I was like, okay, cool. What I need to do is, all I've been doing and dedicating myself to is learning the mind. And you know what's so funny? Because my name in Africa means head. So all I've been doing have been studying the head, studying the mind, studying how to master your mentality. And it's so funny because my name in African spirituality is correlated to the mind. Isn't that crazy? That's how you know, like, when you're meant to do something. My damn name says exactly what I do. Let me see. Look. This is something that I wrote. My presence makes people nervous, right? Do you know, after I wrote this down, I went to Atlanta. And the guy at the airport said, oh my God, it's nice to meet you. Do you know I went to Whole Foods? The lady at Whole Foods was shaking to meet me. So is it possible to say that this line that I wrote down physically manifested? Yes, it did. And the reason why I'm telling you this is, it is important to write things down, because when you write things down and you go back to your journal, you'll be surprised at how many things actually manifested. And I feel like if you don't write them down, you can't expect it to happen. Well, I'm looking at all my. Look, I am so successful, happy, and abundant. I am divinely aligned. I am one with God. I am loved by God. Words, how you use your words. Thank you, Princess, for the gift. Who gives your name? My parents, but they didn't know that that's what my name meant. They only named me Ori because my father's name was O'Neal. I see the Aquarius in you, different thinker. Yeah, I got a couple Aquarius placements. My rising is in Aquarius. Yeah, that's the only reason. But then when I started looking up, my family is Jamaican. But when I started looking up, what does Ori mean? Hold on. Let me see if I can look it up. What does Ori mean? Let's see. All right, look. Let's see. Look, this is Ori.
So Ifa says that the first deity or the first energy that should receive our homage on a daily basis in the morning is Ori, which is, our third eye, chakra, however you want to refer to it. It's known as the seat of destiny.
Oh my, imagine, like, do y'all understand why my destiny is why I do what I do now? It's in my fucking name.
And it's the personal extension of Olodumare within each of us, right? So how do we do this? So the first thing we would do is, before we talk to
we got an app.
Before we say anything, ideally we look to the east, which is where the sun rises, being that Olorun is one of the manifestations of Olodumare as well. And kneeling.
That's crazy. Hold on, look.
So I got a few extra minutes. I'm gonna chat it up real quick. Quick lesson. What is Ori? Ori is your head technically, but going deeper into what Ori is actually an Orisha, and it is the Orisha of consciousness. So our Ori is our higher self. Ori is that voice inside your head. It is your higher self. That is what Ori is.
Wow.
So Ori really is the first line of defense. Ori is you, okay? It's a part of you. Ori even protects you before your ancestors do. Because like I said, Ori is a part of you. It is you. It is your higher self. So for example, if you're in a relationship or you're dealing with somebody, or if you even get invited somewhere.
So yeah. I just learned this maybe about 2-3 years ago. I learned this about 2-3 years ago. And this is why I say your whole life should be focused on figuring out who you are. Finding out why you're here. And now when you look at what I do, and I teach people about consciousness, I teach people about their mind, you start to realize I'm right on point with my destiny. And then my last name is Man Hertz. Man, frequency. Hertz is frequency, and that's why I do music. My name is Shannon, meaning processor of wisdom. There you go. You see, y'all should start looking into the meaning of y'all names. Y'all should start looking into the meaning of your names.
People hate me for saying this.
I don't know why that's coming up. You guys should start looking into the meaning of your names. What's your name on IG? Oriana Manhertz. What are you using? What you mean? What am I using? What am I using? So what I would tell you too is that, what I would tell you too is that I know how to read names. What I could do for you, I don't know. I'll figure something out. If you want a name reading, you want to learn about the power of your name, you can DM me and we'll figure something out. Because you got to understand, like, I'll give you one example. If your name starts with A, you could be very emotional, very athletic, and you could be very aggressive. If your name starts with A. If your name starts with K, you're very emotional. That's where I'll start with. I'll start right there. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm going to be back on later today. But at 9 a.m. we do a meditation. All right. At 9 a.m. we do a meditation. If you want to book a name reading, just DM me on TikTok or Instagram, and I'll do a name reading for you. Just DM me if